All right, let's get into it. We are about to explore a battlefield you literally can't see, where the weapons are learning and adapting at a speed that is, well, it's pretty much impossible. And no, this isn't science fiction. This is the new reality of cyber warfare. That's not just some catchy phrase anymore. It's a terrifying new reality. And the proof? A single impossible video call that cost a company a fortune. So picture this. It's 2024, and a finance worker in Hong Kong watches $25 million just vanish from his company's account. And why? Because his own chief financial officer told him to transfer it, right there on a company-wide video call. And here's the chilling part. It wasn't his CFO, it wasn't his colleagues. Every single person on that call, everyone he saw and heard, except for himself, was an AI-generated fake. This is what happens when your enemy isn't a person anymore. It's a ghost in the machine, an intelligence that learns. So, yeah, this heist wasn't just some clever trick. It was a full-blown demonstration of a completely new class of technology, a weapon that turns reality itself against us. To really wrap our heads around this threat, we have to look at an incredible analogy. And for this, we're diving into the world of Jujutsu Kaisen. We're talking about the divine general Mahoraga. For anyone who doesn't know, Mahoraga is this unstoppable force. You hit it with an attack once, and its wheel turns. It instantly analyzes, adapts, and becomes immune to that attack forever. It gets stronger with every single fight. Well, that concept of infinite, instant adaptation, that's not fantasy anymore. It's the core principle of modern machine learning. This really shows you the shift in speed. The old way of cybersecurity was this slow, human-paced game of cat and mouse. A hacker writes a virus, the good guys find it and put it on a blacklist. Simple. But the new way, an AI virus attacks, your defense blocks it, and in that same instant, the AI learns, rewrites its own code, and attacks again in a totally new way. It's like trying to catch a shapeshifter with a photograph. It just adapts way too fast for any human to keep up. So, how exactly is this insane adaptive power being weaponized? Well, let's start with the exact technique that made that $25 million heist possible in the first place. It's called a GAN, and you can think of it as two AIs locked in this epic duel. You've got the forger, whose only job is to create fakes, and the detective, whose only job is to spot them. It's like Gojo versus Sukuna, two incredibly powerful forces pushing each other to evolve millions of times a second. And that constant, high-speed battle is what makes the final product so terrifyingly perfect. This training loop is just relentless. The forger AI makes a fake video of your boss. The detective AI spots a tiny flicker in the eye. The forger instantly learns from that mistake and adapts. And this cycle repeats millions of times until the fakes are so perfect, they don't just fool you or me, they can fool sophisticated security systems like Face ID. And you can see how this goes way beyond just money, right? Imagine fake political speeches or false evidence in court. The whole idea of trust just starts to crumble. Okay, so that leads us to a second, maybe even more subtle technique. This one doesn't build a new face. It just twists the mind of an AI that already exists. It's kind of like a magic spell, or better yet, like a cursed speech for large language models. They call it prompt injection, or jailbreaking. Basically, a hacker uses clever words to trick an AI into betraying its own programming. They corner it with logic puzzles or role-play scenarios to force it to do things it was specifically built not to do. So with a simple prompt like this, a hacker can turn a helpful AI into an accomplice. The AI thinks it's doing a good thing, role-playing as a professor to teach people about cybersecurity. But in the process, it ends up writing the exact malware it was designed to prevent. It's weaponizing the AI's own helpfulness against it. So the attacks are getting smarter, faster, and just weirder? How in the world do you fight back? Well, the answer is you have to stop looking for things you already know are bad, and you have to start looking for behavior that's just off. Right. Think about it. If someone looks perfect and has all the right keys to get in the door, how do you stop them? You don't look at their face or their keys, you watch their every move. You need a system that works like Gojo Satoru's 6 eyes, an ability to see the invisible flow of data and energy. This is where a defensive AI called UBIA comes in. It's not looking for a virus it recognizes. It's just looking for you, to not act like you. It builds a baseline of your normal digital life, what time you log on, what files you usually open, where you log in from. It basically creates a digital fingerprint of your habits, and it knows them better than you do. So here's a perfect example. The AI knows that John normally logs in around 9 a.m. from Mumbai and works in the finance folder. Suddenly, there's a login with John's correct password, but it's at 3 a.m. from Russia, and it's trying to get into the HR database. The AI doesn't care that the password was right. The behavior is all wrong, and it freezes that account instantly. But there is one final and honestly much more terrifying attack. This one doesn't try to beat the AI in a fight. It tries to corrupt its soul before the fight even starts. See, an AI has a huge weakness. It blindly trusts the data it was trained on. So hackers are now using something called data poisoning. They don't attack the AI itself. They attack the school books it learns from, poisoning the well of its knowledge from the very beginning. Think about a military AI being trained to identify threats. An enemy could secretly slip a few bad examples into its massive training library. Just a few pictures of an enemy tank labeled as a friendly truck. The AI learns this lie as a fact, creating a permanent, hidden flaw in its logic. It's the digital version of brainwashing a sorcerer from birth. This constant back and forth, this escalation of offense and defense, it's all leading us to one inevitable future. One where humans are just too slow to even be on the digital battlefield. The cyber wars of the future are going to be fought in microseconds, between one AI trying to take down a power grid and another AI trying to defend it. And us will just be watching. We're building a war machine that operates at a speed we literally cannot comprehend, let alone control. So, what's the big takeaway here? It's that AI is a true double-edged sword. As we unleash these unbelievable and unbelievably terrifying powers into the world, we have to develop the wisdom to manage them. We're creating the curses, so we'd better learn how to be the sorcerers. Next time, we're gonna ascend to the skies, because the computer is no longer on Earth. We're talking about cloud security, the Sky Castle. But we also really want to know what tech mystery or hidden reality scares you. We're ready to explore the unknown, so tell us in the comments what mystery we should uncover next. No options, no limits. You decide. See you in the next episode.